Hey, my friend, I'll scoot you up just a little bit here. So it's the last night in Atlanta, and today has been a day of networking, reaching out to a lot of old friends, people who started to see what I'm doing, and kind of getting in touch with what they're doing. And there's just a long list of people doing amazing things out there. First is Kelly Kresik, who's reaching out into her soul to start to bring into the world. Um, a lot of sustainability projects. So she's been in real estate for years, and she's getting into leveraging her passion to create sustainable communities in a brand new way, not just flipping houses, but sustainable communities that actually mean something long term. Before that conversation, I had a conversation with my friend Kat. I actually posted her video, reshared her video. They're creating the Dream Bold Network, which is a group of people out in Montego Bay, I believe, in California, who are really doing great things in terms of spreading the mission of love and connecting people deep to themselves and inspiring people to dream bold and live their dreams, right? Because that's what this is all about. I'm sorry this video is a little bit late. I wanted to make sure I did get one in. My intention, just so that you know, is to do a video of this journey of mine, this cross-country journey of mine, and who knows, maybe it'll go much further than the country, for as long as I'm out, as long as I'm traveling, as long as I keep going. And ultimately, this vision, this mission that I'm on, this journey is a microcosm of the larger mission that my life is on, which is to spread the message of love and connectedness to oneself to the world. And so starting tomorrow, I'll head down south. Right now I'm in Atlanta. Starting tomorrow, I'll head down south towards West Palm Beach. And then tomorrow night, planning on meeting a friend in West Palm Beach. But on the way, we'll see how I get there. We'll see how things happen. Just kind of going to trust the universe to make things line up correctly. But some interesting things came up today. And so, first of all, reached out to an old buddy. We traveled the world together on semester at sea. And he has a grandpa who's got a RV in Mississippi. And so he was talking to his grandpa, and his grandpa's like, yeah, we got this RV. You can grab it. You can take it and use it, do whatever you need, which is in Mississippi. And turns out Mississippi's not too far away from Louisiana, which it happens to be where Mardi Gras is happening here soon. So what it looks like the intention of the journey will be is heading down to West Palm Beach and visiting some family in Florida, and then heading up to Mississippi right around February 10th-ish, and then heading over to Mardi Gras, which is Fat Tuesday on the 13th. So that'll be wild. But after that, really just going to keep kind of moving this forward and projecting all this forward and continuing to leverage more and more of whatever the universe brings into bigger and bigger visions of how to bring a journey to everybody's experience, right? But a meaningful journey. So I know there's a ton of folks out there who might be watching who aren't on, their life isn't yet on a journey, but they wish it could be, so they don't know how to begin to imagine how to implement that in your life. And so what I'd like to do on this journey, as I'm, like traveling from friend's place to friend's place, or hitchhiking in between, or on an RV, or on the sailboat that we're planning on getting, I want to take you along on this journey across humanity. Really, it's a human consciousness voyage almost. And what I'm going to do all along the way is share with you insights that I come across, and insights that have helped me to get to where I'm at, and my part of my daily practice and everything that I'm doing every day. And of course, I'll be working with my clients over the phone every step of the way as well. One of those major insights that happened today was I was talking with Kelly, and she was telling me about how she used to feel a lot of stress in her job. And well, she was self-employed, and used to feel a lot of stress in what she was doing. And that stress would manifest in terms of I want to be doing this, I should be doing this, these feelings aren't coinciding with where I want to go, and so I'm feeling this internal friction. And together we uncovered that every bit of friction is really the universe encouraging you to go a different direction. When you're encouraging friction in this direction, it's really just because your soul wants to pivot and switch directions, but your mind is so intent on no, this is how I have to do it. This is where it's supposed to be. This is who I'm supposed to be. This is what I was told I need to do, whatever it is. And so there's this mental / heart pole separation that a lot of people don't fully understand. But what's trying to emerge through you is actually a larger vision, a much more beautiful vision than you could ever imagine with just your mind. And the only way to allow it to happen is just to let your heart, or whatever that thing is, it's not like actually your organ of heart, of course, but let the feeling take over and start to roll and start to take it into your life. And so that can happen in big versions or small versions. It could, like a big version that happened for me was last week when I got a call from my mentor and was just starting to really think about how I was experiencing friction in my life, and all of a sudden a yoga retreat in the mountains of Tennessee came into my life. So I was like, of course I'll go to that. And then on a small version, it happens all the time. Like me today, like I was going to, here's a really small example. Me today, I was going to just hop on my computer and answer a bunch of messages, right? And I love doing that. I love reaching out to people through the internet. But then it was like 11:10. And numerology has been huge for me recently, because every time I see 1111 or 333 or whatever it is, I know like there's a monumentous thing that I'm doing in that moment. So it was 11:10, and I was like, what is it that I'm going to be doing in a minute that's so important? Well, right now my plan is to go finish cooking these sweet potatoes and then go answer some messages for some friends. And whatever caught my attention, after I put the lid on the sweet potatoes and walked over there, I was like, no, I need to call my dad. And so I called my dad, and I'm talking to him, and he's like, oh, wow, look, 11:11, wow, this is amazing. And so he was like noticing it right as I initiated the phone call, because I was acting on seeing 11:11. It was really kind of bizarre, but it's just a really small version of like a feeling guiding what I was going to do, and then, who knows what ripple effect that has on that conversation. But anywho, that's my intention is to bring to you throughout all of these videos that are going to be happening over the next who knows how long. It'll be on a journey. I'll just kind of be traveling and going and seeing where life takes me and where the universe takes me and how the universe provides, and I think disseminating a little bit more trust amongst humanity as I take my intention is to take videos into hitchhiking, so from the film into the car and the first conversation, and kind of clearing up a lot of that misunderstanding. A lot of people think they've seen too much TV, and they think that everybody's trying to kill everybody, but like everybody's really, really nice out there. So that's another thing that I'll be bringing to your attention here. And of course, if this is interesting to you, be sure to share the video. There's lots more folks out there I'm sure would be interested in living vicariously through whatever the universe is trying to do through me. Especially when it gets to the stage where I'm hopping on the RV and we're hopping on a sailboat and doing this bigger and further and bigger and further. And the intention now is also to interview folks along the way. So not just folks that are driving me, but also whoever I bump into a coffee shop. Really just interview them and get to the deep stuff, get to the stuff about life, so that you can see this isn't just me. This isn't just how I think. This is like actually the fabric of humanity. And a way better way to live is from feeling and love and authenticity, instead of thought and who you're supposed to be and what you're told to be and all that stuff. And so I'm really excited about the journey. I'm really excited about the vision. And by the way, everybody who I've talked to today said that in some way they were shaken up by the supermoon, by the moon being close and the eclipse and second moon in the month and all that stuff, the blue super red moon, whatever it ended up being. If that was crazy for you too, because it definitely was for me. I was like feeling like kind of sick / weird / whatever, and wasn't really feeling myself. If that was weird for you in any way, definitely like drop that in the messages below. I'd love to hear how that impacts everybody, because it's so still kind of bizarre to me, the fact that celestial bodies have such an impact on how we feel in our own body. But of course, if it can move tides, and we're 70% fluid, of course it moves the fluid that is us. But if you've had a weird experience the past couple of days, or right around when the supermoon / eclipse thing was happening, definitely post that below. I'd be interested in seeing. Besides that, have a great rest of your night, my friend. I'll tune in with you tomorrow and keep you posted with a little bit more interesting scenery, because I'll be off the balcony and be hanging out in the woods of Georgia probably. So take care, my friend. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.